Alright, today I want to share a video with you about my Fender Acoustasonic 30. Now, kind of a cool story about this amp was I live in Michigan and there's a store here called Media Replay, I think. And so my son and I were there doing some, he's into these Funko Pop things. So we're kind of just doing some hunting around for those. And I see this amp sitting in the back. Look, we all appreciate you, but you gotta go. You're like my lovely assistant. You showed in the amp, and now you can get off the stage. Goodbye to you. Goodbye, my lovely. Okay, so now check this out. So anyway, yeah, long story short. So we see this amp, and I'd never even, I hadn't heard of it before, and I was kind of in need of an acoustic amp. So, okay, come on, go on, bye-bye. Now this thing is pretty cool because as you see, look at that, besides the stain that came with it, I just haven't cleaned that yet. I did a once over on it. That's probably gonna need a toothbrush. Looks like somebody had a happy night right there. Wow. And I get the remnants of it. I get the baby. So anyway, here's a front. That's for where you put your mic in. I know that because it says mic. So I know a lot of you are like, dude, you should have been a detective. Skills like that. I know. I'll be here all week, try the veal. Now I wanted to make this video because honestly, when I saw this, of course I went to YouTube and I really didn't find a whole lot of useful information on this. So I really don't know a whole lot about it. I don't know what year it is or anything like that, but I figured, hey, let's plug it in. Who's gonna use this? Well, yeah, let me pan over. Let me stop this for a minute. I'm gonna move the amp to where it's gonna be mic'd right over there, and I'll be right back. All right, all tucked in and nowhere to go. We're mic'd up with an AKG 214. Yeah, I'm gonna use some pedals for this because I feel if you have an amp, you probably have a pedal. If you don't have a pedal, you probably want a pedal, especially if you've watched like a Mike Dawes video. If you've seen his pedal board, how do you watch that and not want to walk away from that wanting a pedal? Anyway, we're going from the Boss EQ 200 to the DD 500 to the RV 500, and we're all powered by this baby here. Then we're gonna go into the Apollo, and then we're using, what is this, Logic Pro X. See what it sounds like. Okay, let's get all cozy. I'm gonna hit the record button as to not miss anything. I feel like I should have like a little train around me, like I'm Mr. Rogers, sitting all proper. So anyway, yeah, with no particular place to go, let's just kind of noodle around. And again, right now I'm starting off, I have some reverb, a little delay, and of course my EQ pedal is on and popping. Like I always keep that EQ pedal on. I don't know what I ever did without it. Like before I had one, now I feel like Adam and Eve. I feel all naked without it. Anyway, let's try some, Diary of a Madman. I haven't played that in a while. Oops. what I'll do is, let me stop this for a minute, and then I'm gonna take off the pedals and I'm gonna show you, of course, you know, it's the video on the amp, so I should show you the butt naked amp first. So, one second, let's stop this. Bink. All right, so as you can see, I've moved my chair. Let me hit the record button so I can sync that up. And because this is super professional, you only come here for the best, you know, like you hired the best and the brightest. You get what you paid for. It's YouTube, it's for free. Anyway, okay, so let's add, how about some chorus? Chorus is on, like at its 1-0 setting. So this is off. That's on. So that's like its lowest setting. We're gonna move it up to 4. Rolled that back down probably to a 3 before my foot falls asleep. Let's add some cool reverb to that, just for the sake of if you can hear that. Click, 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 click. Ooh. Call of Duty. So I'm assuming that mic is going to pick it up, but that's a huge, probably a big fat no as to I would never use that chorus because it clicks in tempo with whatever you set it. The higher it is, like at 10, and then all the way down to 1. Yeah, no, big fat no. Let's turn that off. So let's turn the reverb on. Ooh, best to turn my reverb back off. So we're at 0 reverb right now. Let's turn it up to 3. That's not like a terrible reverb. back to the reverb. That's a usable reverb, you know, I could vibe with that, you know, kind of a, yeah, it's nice. Let's see, that's at 3. At 6, is it still usable? Yeah, you could, you know what that would probably be pretty with? Add a little delay, if I can. Yeah, just a, maybe for like some, oh, no you don't. No you don't. I'm telling you right now. I know karate. Try me. I know karate. I will. I'm telling you. Get out. These are my assistants. They're supposed to be working the cameras, but obviously they want to be the stars too. So let's, just for the sake of it, let's dime that reverb out. Not that, I don't know, Dick Dale. That's good. Ooh, turn the delay off. Ooh, you know what, that's kind of like a, anyway, you know the vibe, it's kind of, you know, that kind of eerie, you know, but even I don't know, it's kind of cool, but for me, the most usable setting for the reverb was actually the very first one, you know? And then let's add some delay to that, because that was kind of actually like a pretty reverb, you know? That would actually like a, that's kind of a cool reverb. You know what? Maybe stack them, because that's a plate, and that's kind of like a springy kind of, you know. They kind of like a. I forget, man, I haven't played that in so long. so anyway, hopefully, let me shut this for a second, and then I'll close on closing part. You know, whatever. Blah, blah, blah. All right, now that I've kicked ass and taken names, here's some never-been-seen footage. There's the Dagger of Doom. It's the Martin Ed Sheeran model. I love this little guitar, especially those boss-ass inlays. You dig that? So anyway, here's the real star of the show. The Fender Acoustasonic 30. This thing, I'm sure I did it no justice because I'm no real recording engineer. I just stuck the mic there and turned that thing on and let it do its thing. So it took these pedals like a boss. I mean, like a boss. Like a boss. Like a boss. Even though we didn't use the looper. Like a boss. I'm sure it says it somewhere on there. But anyway, for like just a cool little amp to use in the house, it's perfect, exactly what I need it to do. It's gonna sit right there as this cool little piece of acoustic furniture. And I'm gonna play this thing every day until it dies. So I hope you dig the video, and if you do, as always, please subscribe.